See, the reverse camera is still on. You can change the different times how long it stays on. I'm gonna see if there's a way I can just set it to permanent. Howdy-ho, guys and gals. Well, we got what has to be the #1 simplest, easiest, and not that expensive mod for your truck. And I say truck in this case because all our vehicles are trucks. You can put it on a car, you can put it on anything you want, really. But the fact of the matter is, nothing is quite as easy to upgrade your vehicle as this. It is ridiculous. Now, I've been driving, I'm 54, I've been driving for 40 years now. I've been driving since I was 14, legally speaking. And and I can back up a vehicle, and I can back up a trailer. But you know what? If you've ever used a backup camera, you know it's better. You just know. In fact, it's so good, they mandate it on new vehicles. But some of you, like us, may have older vehicles. You don't want to spend, drop or throw away. Just how much is a new truck? Anyway, let me just show you how easy this thing is to install, because it's absolutely mind-blowing. Let's take a look at it. Okay, you're going to be stunned how easy this installation is. Basically, you use the two screws, the same screws you use to mount your license plate. You take them off, you run it through this, you mount this and the license plate at the same time. You just screw it in. So the only tool you need for this installation is a screwdriver. Then once you got that done, you head into the cab of your vehicle. You hook the little suction cup mounting plate to the back of the monitor, and then you just suction cup it to your windshield wherever you want it. You don't even have to mount it on your windshield. I guess you can mount it wherever you want. You can probably get one of those adapters to put it on an air vent or something like that. I don't like to block my air vents. Then you just connect the power cord to the it's got I don't know why it has this plug in there, but it does. It's a simple little plug. You connect that together, and then you've got the cigarette lighter part right there, and there's the power plug for it, and there's also a USB pass-through on there, so you're not giving up any USB power as well. Then you just plug that in, and then you got one last step after you get that all set up. You got to go and you got to sync it. There's a button back on the camera. You just go back there, you press it for 5 seconds, and it syncs everything right up. I don't know if you can see that. That's gorgeous. Look at that. I have a backup camera. I have a good backup camera. Oh, that's amazing. You can give me grief about my beater car. I don't care. That's what this is. This is our spare car. I had it at the shop today specifically to install that camera. That's the only reason it's down here. Normally I'm driving my Ram. The wife's driving her whatchamacallit, her Ford. You just saw that back in the shop. I gotta put a new thermostat in that. She's got the Ram today. Look at this. How many, does your tent have this? 4-way no stops? Nice. There's the grain tower they're converting into condos. Now, anytime I want to see what's behind me, it doesn't register the reverse. I have to actually press the little button and it turns on. Now the question is, I wonder if I could just stay on and just use it as my rear view, because that image is great. Is it the smoothest thing out there? It's not the smoothest thing out there. All right, here we are driving through town, and see, the reverse camera is still on. You can change the different times how long it stays on. I'm gonna see if there's a way I can just set it to permanent, because it would work better than a rear view mirror, honestly. Now, if it's still on, this is insane. The image quality is
I would say excellent, honestly. The only issue is the frame rate's a little choppy, but it's a rear view. It's a backup camera. I don't need 120 hertz. You know, 15, 20, 30 hertz is more than enough for a backup camera. And honestly, as a rear view, this is, you see that cargo bite, just a little stutter. This is so nice in a vehicle like this that in no way, shape, or form ever had or was designed for a backup camera. It's got the split rear doors, as you saw in the installation video, which make it next to impossible to accurately see out of the back of the camera, or out of the back camera, out of the back of the truck. All right, let's take you through a drive down Main Street here. What's going on at the old Fink and Goat? That's always a popular place. Decent food, honestly. All right, there's the hotel. That's a pretty famous place. I don't know if you guys can see the teepees up on the hill. Stockman. Boy, it's getting busy. It's a Thursday, right? It's a Thursday. Well, tourist season, I guess. Whiskey Creek. We got True North, the Mint Bar and Grill. I can't remember the name of this place, but the Italian food, and it's awesome. There's our dude, our local blacksmith, and he turned his motorcycle with a sidecar into a what do you call it? A tourist thing. You can hop on there and they'll take you around and whatnot. That's a fun way to get around town.
I've installed these things before, okay? You know, ones with the wires, like I had like the ones that hook up and you run the wire and you have to pull up the trim. And they're a pain. They're an absolute pain. And when I stumbled across this, I reached out to this company and I want more information. They said, hey, let us send you one. You can get hands-on with it. So thanks to Auto-Vox for sending this to me. I'm still like, I'm over the moon about how happy I am with this thing because it's solar. No batteries. There does have a built-in battery charger, so if it's dead, you can plug in a battery bank to it and it will charge it up just enough to get it going. Like if you park indoors for like long periods of time, then it may not charge. We park outside all the time. I save my garage space for my shop, so hey, that's me. But so it's got solar on it, so it charges as you go. It's completely wireless from the camera to the receiver. You saw what it was inside. It's so easy. A kid can set this up in like 5 minutes, and it's $119 on sale right now over on Amazon. It's 20% off. Let me just step through some of the stuff because, again, I realize I'm kind of gushing about this, but backup cameras for the vehicles, like we've currently got, let's see here. I drive a 2014 Ram 3500, and it's got 2 backup cameras. One in the tailgate, right where the handle is, and another one up where the third brake light is. So it can see the bed and everything. It's wide perspective, and then I got the tailgate, so right there, right behind me. And it's great. Makes life super easy. My wife's truck has got like her Ford. She's got the Ford Expedition. It's a 2009, and it's got like some super high res backup camera and everything else, and it's fantastic. The other vehicle we have up here is a 1999, as you saw, it's a 1999 Suburban, and it for its day, it was the top of the line, but they didn't even think about backup cameras for civilian vehicles back then. I don't even know if they had it. They probably had them for commercial and stuff. I don't know. Point is, it's just so stupid easy here. Here's the part that goes into the cigarette lighter there. And as you can see, that's the little power button right there. And it's got a USB pass-through, so you get USB use on top of it. You can install it in all sorts of places. Apparently, they also make an optional magnetic plate for it, so you can put it in other places rather than right on your license plate. But I got to tell you, you can angle the camera, make sure you get good solar and stuff like that. It's just ridiculously how easy and simple this thing is to install, and for $120. Now, I think about this because my last truck, which was a 2017 Ram 1500, fantastic truck. It was basically a truck that thought it was a muscle car. Loved driving it. But we were down in Vegas. I had the windows all tinted to prevent, death by sun. And that made backing up down there really difficult because there was no backup camera. I would have died for something like this in those parking lots in Vegas with those morons driving down there. Yeah. Anyway, this is a no-brainer if you ask me. This, if you've got, especially if you've got a large truck, if you got any kind of vehicle, especially a large truck, do this. It enhances your safety, enhances everyone else's safety. It makes life super easy, and the install is ridiculously simple. $120. It seems like a no-brainer to me. What do you think down below? Let me know. Is this something you would pick up, or is there something else you're considering? Put it down in the comments down below. Anyway, that's all I got for you today. You all take care. God bless, and as always, shine on. And there you can see, as we're driving, we got the Sport. Now I guess it's Elemental Kitchen. Hardware Dan, best local hardware store. Check them out. There's my boy. That's a fun way to get around town. All right. It's ridiculously simple upgrade.